Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Side Hustle Review podcast. I am your host, Ryan, and today we're going to be covering a side hustle or even what could potentially be called an online business, which is a social commerce creator. Now, as always, please understand I do not have a fancy studio. I do not have an editor in the background. I am doing this on my spare time as a dad with two kids and a full-time job, just doing this on my own. Also understand this is a live stream. So sometimes I will refer to my live chat, people that are talking to me on YouTube, on Instagram. I go live weekly. It's been pretty consistent on Wednesdays, but not always on Wednesdays because again, that dad life, that full-time job life, I go as much as I can. But if you ever want to tune into the lives, make sure you jump into that. And yeah, we have an exciting one today. This one has been exciting because it's actually one that it is making money and one that I'm pretty confident in recommending you figuring it out. I'll never say it's easy money. I'll never say it's fast money, but I can tell you I see enough to and have spoken to people that are making a good amount of money doing this one. And it's in the $3,000 range conservatively. And then there's people up in the 20K range doing this over time. What the key part of it is producing volumes. You're going to really need to be focused on producing volumes of content, volumes of videos specifically. But I'm going to get into some details of how you can automate that and make that a little easier. It's even something I do myself. If that sounds interesting to you, it's going to be a great session today. Now, I've done this one myself. I've made money doing it, in fact. I would say that I particularly do not like the type of content I have to make. So that makes me not be very enthusiastic about it, but I am still making money doing it passively, and I haven't actively made any videos for a pretty good while. Before we get started, I am so lucky to actually have a sponsor. So we're going to do a 30-second sponsor hit, but always with my sponsors, I try and keep them helpful to even trying to make money online. So this shouldn't be a complete waste of time. But Yoast is SEO tool for WordPress and Shopify. And if you ever have watched me, I tell you one of the critical things to making money online is understanding search engine optimization. Search engine optimization isn't just limited to YouTube. It also applies to Amazon, Etsy, all of those things. If you have to search something, it is a search engine. And something like Yoast really can help you with either a WordPress website, which sometimes is someone's business website or blog, or even your Shopify website, is a plugin that helps you doing a lot of your meta tags, your titling, gives you a lot of AI assist. Yoast has been around for a really long time and they are ranked one of the best in the business. So if you haven't, I would say make sure you are starting to research and understand SEO if you're trying to make money online. Even as a YouTube creator, SEO is a super important part of your business. What you write in the descriptions, what you write in the titles, all of that stuff really matters to make sure you're getting served to the right audience. And sometimes, and most of the time, it will assist you in making the right content. You're usually doing an SEO audit, seeing where there's a gap in the system, and then building to that. If that sounds like something you don't understand, I actually have a guide that you can download. The link is in my bio. It's name your price. You can even put $0. And it's talking about finding underserved space. It's where you're looking for things that are highly searched, where there's not a lot of demand. And that's the basic start of SEO. Once you start to know how to find underserved space, you're going to need things and tools like Yoast that can help you with that. Okay, great. So check out Yoast. I think I have a coupon code, but I'm a terrible influencer. I'm an anti-influencer, I guess, and I don't remember my code. Let's just go with Side Hustle Review and pray that works. And if not, and if you're super interested, DM me and I give it to you. I think you get 15% off or something like that. So again, today we are talking about a new type of side hustle, which also could be an online business, which is called a commerce creator. And I'm going to give you an example of one of the best in the business, in my opinion. And then we're going to go through the anatomy of this side hustle so you completely understand it. So if you don't know what a social commerce creator is, I can tell you've probably seen them. And sometimes people say they're annoying, but I would say they are definitely the new wave of things you will see on social media. So here's one of what I consider the best in the business, and do not pay attention to his follower count. His follower count is huge. Don't let that deter you, because I'm going to show you an example of people that are doing this without a huge following, and it is totally possible to do without a huge following. So don't let that discourage you. So if you haven't seen him, his name is Simply Sal Finds, and he's specifically concentrated on Amazon, and he makes these very good videos. We're going to just watch one or two so you get the gist of it. But he is what you would call is a social commerce creator. It's a new type where they're making content about products on social media in effort to sell it, in effort to show it to you. And they are making a commission. They're also making money by selling this content to brands. They're on retainer with brands. So retainers pay them a monthly fee to make content about their products. And oftentimes they'll have multiple brands. And that's how people are scaling this up to a 10K side hustle very quickly without ever even generating a following. They're really just getting optimized on making product videos like this, doing UGC through something like Join Brands, which I've talked about in the past, and then starting to build their portfolio, reaching out to brands, tagging brands in Instagram without that big of a following, but really concentrated on their video. And as they tag brands, will see it and offer to buy that piece of content off of them. Because every brand has social media channels and websites they need to populate with content. So they want to buy that content off of you rather than paying an agency or someone else to do that. And you do not have to be super fancy at your edits. So let's pick a couple products just so you guys can watch what this is. And then we're going to go into the anatomy of how they're making money doing this. Yeah, you can.
Display so you can order from pants, sweaters, socks, pillows, even Amazon.
And there you go. That's it. It's a very simple formula. He's figured out how to brand it. His intro, he says funny names or some funny words whenever he shows it, but that's his approach. That's his branding of it. He has a very regimented, and I would say he's the best in the business. He's professionalized this very much. Now, what happens here of how he makes money on it is you see he's made this one video, but if you go to his Amazon storefront, you can see he has the exact same video right here. Now you would say, oh, he's just double posting, but he's approved for Amazon on-site. And what that means is he actually gets a commission if this ends up on a product listing page. Let me explain. So this product is tagged here, right? So you'll see these 7 videos here. So let's say we never knew who Simply Sal was, right? We never watched his video. Let's say we never knew who Simply Sal was, and we came to this product on our own, but we chose to watch some of the videos. If his video ended up here, all these people are earning commissions from those videos as well. So we can look at Aaron here is making commission. This person would make commission. If I watch any of these videos, these people, I don't know who they are in my life, but if I watch their content, that video, they'll get a commission. I make money off this video every month. We come down to these videos, and there's one video here. See this video? Every month, I make money off this video. It's when they come to this specific page looking for drain catcher, and they want to look at the contents of the product. What is it? What does it do? And then they click here and watch this video of mine. I get a commission. I get a commission every time. So I don't have to bring the actual traffic to this page. The page gets traffic every day. But if I assist in the purchase, I make a commission. So basically, what Simply Sal is doing, not only making content to go onto his TikTok, he's repurposing that content to go onto his Amazon storefront. And if this content on his Amazon storefront goes onto the product page, He'll also make a commission. So he's making a commission through videos by repurposing them. He also has it on his Instagram. So every place he just has the same video going over and it gets republished. He uses something called Repurpose.io, which works with Amazon, which works with YouTube, which works with TikTok. So he makes the video once and reposts it multiple times across the various platforms. So he particularly is making money through affiliates primarily. He's making money through any views that he gets through TikTok, and then they go into his link in his bio and then end up on his Amazon storefront. He earns a commission. That's the same application for his Instagram, same application for his YouTube channel. He's basically shorts. You see the same video. So as he's just generating views across these ones and people go and check it out, he's earning a commission that way. He's also earning a commission directly through Amazon if his videos make it onto the product listing page. So he's making money through a couple different ways, and that's an e-commerce or social commerce influencer. Now, some people go, he has to buy all these products. At his face, he does have to buy the products. But the way you apply this is his niche is just interesting things on Amazon. Where other people, like in other countries where this has been popular, this starts to go into is when you focus on a particular area of your life. So let's say you go camping a lot and you already have a bunch of camping equipment because that's your hobby. You start making videos around camping equipment and you become a camping social commerce creator. So you make content around your tents, you make content around your stakes, you make content around your stoves, your chairs, everything you use for camping, you make a video. And as long as it's sold on Amazon, you make a commission. The first thing you have to do is just start making videos. You need to just get comfortable making videos around products, and you should post them to Instagram. It's even okay if it's zero, because if you're trying to get approved for what this is called an Amazon influencer store, and in order to get that commission for Amazon on-site, you do need to become an Amazon influencer. It doesn't take you needing a lot of followers. It really just takes you having an active social media account. And you need to post like 50 videos, right? You're going to tag those brands too. And that's what's interesting when it comes to this one, because your first line of income probably won't be through affiliate commission. It will probably be from a brand wanting to purchase your video itself. Oftentimes, brands are looking for content they can run as ads. So they will pay you for your content and your video to run as an ad. An example of a person that's different than Simply Sal's Finds, that is more fluid with this, is going to be someone that I saw early on, is Jackie. So Jackie, you can see she has a large amount of following, but she posts very often. And her real premise for her Instagram isn't trying to build community or getting sponsors. She has various clients that pay her on retainer to make content, and it needs to look user generated. It needs to look user generated. So it doesn't have to be super edited. If you watch her videos, and you can watch her business for Jackie, her videos are just volumes. She produces a lot. And when you go to her Amazon page, she's doing the exact same thing, repurposing and just tagging the videos. She was made, and talking to her, and she's pregnant right now. So she's covering a lot of different things for her kids and baby bags and everything like that. And she has made $2,000 to $4,000 a month through Amazon affiliates alone. And then she makes money through her clients that are paying her for videos, and she makes money through TikTok Shop. So the way the social commerce side hustle can go is you have multiple streams of income. You have your TikTok Shop commission, you can have your Amazon on-site commission, you can have brands paying you directly for user-generated content, and then as you build up your page, which Jackie has, you can actually start making money through TikTok itself, through its ad monetization. Here's her TikTok. So she's at the 94K. She does a lot of TikTok shop. She's made really good money through TikTok shop, definitely during the holiday sessions. So if you watch her, you're not finding somebody that's super polished with the edits. I'll play one of her videos so you can watch it. And somebody that's just producing volumes and volumes of video. And her real goal is just to get views and attentions of brands, get on retainer. So she has a different approach, but she's the same type of content creator. She is a social commerce creator, making content about products that go on social media that brands can use as ads that she can earn a commission through, etc. Let's just watch one of her videos. There you go. She's talking about a tongue scraper. And this one went viral. Look how many views she gotten. And because she has, and you can see it's not super edited, it's not super polished or anything like that. She's just making the content about the product, going through it, has no special hook or anything like that. She's just producing volumes and volumes of videos. Someone asked, how do I sign up to be an Amazon affiliate? It's very simple. You can Google Amazon affiliate. You do need a domain in order to sign up. Once you do that, you can apply for Amazon influencer, but they do require you having an active social media account. Again, you do not need a huge amount of followers, but you are going to need at least 50 product videos posted. So it's not so much about the quality of your edits or anything like that. It's really being able to convey the values of a product. If we look at the one that I'm making money from, which was the drain, it was a very poorly produced video, right? It just is raw and real. Why this is such an effective mode of marketing is because they know the average consumer can see through the BS, the extra agency push, the extra agency. The why a consumer wants to see this is they want to see the realities of the product. They want to see how it really works. And the more a brand does that, the more likely they sell. They've seen time and time again the brands that when they use user generated content and ads, they perform 10 times better than if they got a snazzy studio to produce it. You also have to understand that it's just getting started. So Amazon On-Site is fairly new, and it's an answer to TikTok Shop. It's not in it's Amazon. I think at one point just recently we heard Amazon might be the buyer or is looking to maybe buy TikTok because TikTok has moved into being the number 4 e-commerce website in America already. And the thing about this one is it is such a effective way of marketing. I'm actually a marketer by trade. That's what I do. I have 15 years in marketing experience. And this having people make content from their home for us to run as ads performs so much better than ads produced by an agency. On top of that, TikTok specifically model, instead of paying per click like you do through Google and others, you pay per sale. So where Google, you hope you drive a click that leads to a sale, TikTok, you only pay if you get a sale. This revolutionizes the way marketers go to market. And that's why I say this is just getting started. As more and more platforms start to adopt to this, it makes no sense for marketers to pay per click when they could pay per sale. And as Amazon unleashes this, we already saw on YouTube has this feature, this shop feature. Let's see if Simply Sal is qualified. Yeah, look at right here, view products. He has the products. It's already right here in YouTube and it's with Walmart. So he gets a commission if you buy this product from Walmart. It's like TikTok shop, but instead of having you buy directly from TikTok, you buy it through Walmart. This is YouTube's version of TikTok shop. View products you have here. I don't know if this will always work for them. It may lead to where they're selling directly, just like TikTok shop. This might be their first step. But you can see the platform going quickly to pick this up because it's such a better model. It's such a better model at selling products. So if you think about it, we are at the start of something that's going to continue to grow. So the real challenge right now is for you to just start making your product videos, picking up products around your house, making videos about it. I just got these blue light glasses today. This is what they look like. They're made of this plastic. They're doing this. I would say the bend test is that's what you're doing. You're just going over and over. I haven't worn these glasses in forever, so you can see they're dirty. But you're going through these very basic steps of the product, giving the person a feel of what it's like without them ever touching it. That's your job. And you start to post that to social media and just post it. You're not looking for likes. You're not looking for, like, they're going to come. If you're just doing volumes, they're going to come. And that's perfectly okay. But really, you're just getting your reps in making content around products, and then you're tagging those brands. And if those brands see it and they like the video, they will reach out to you to purchase it. And then you use Repurpose.io to distribute this across all the various platforms, including Amazon. And you'll start to get comments through there. You're more likely to get brands to reach out because you're now hitting them in multiple places. And then as you're building that up, you can apply for Amazon on-site and start earning a commission through those purchases. And that's what you can do. So this specific side hustle as a social commerce creator really entails just 4 things. 1, making content about products. That's what you have to get really good at. 2, automation. And that's super simple with Repurpose.io. 3, understanding affiliate programs. So you need to know your Amazon affiliate. You're going to need to know your Walmart affiliate if you live in the US for YouTube, but really have an organized approach to your affiliate marketing because that's going to be a stream of income. And 4, understanding that brands may purchase your actual content. Brands will purchase your content to use on social media, and you don't have to show your face. Simply Sal hardly ever shows his face if we see it here. He hardly ever really he shows his face in his bio, but most of his content, he does not show his face. Let's watch a couple others. I'll turn up the volume a little bit.
Random whole brands I recently bought. This is a rechargeable spinner bowl that automatically runs for 20 seconds to quickly dry wash fruit or salads. This is an organizer that hangs off the cabinet door under your kitchen sink to hold cleaning supplies and has a flip-out bin to store over 50 dishwasher pods. This is a cover with 4 bungee cords that attach to your AC condenser unit to protect
Never
it from
shows his
leaves,
face.
debris, rodents,
Never
and
ever
minimize
shows his
electrical
face.
failures.
Very easy. And if you notice, if you really watch his content, these products show up 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 times in his content. So he just doesn't make one of these. He makes 3 or 4 about the same product. It really takes volumes for this one. I myself have always found this one a challenge. You have to be into making product videos about products. But if you do like that, this can definitely be a side hustle that can turn into a full-time job. From what I saw about Simply Sal, I think he did 1 or 2 interviews. Jackie started this as a stay-at-home mom, and she cited that she's made just in the holiday period alone, which typically this job or this side hustle really booms during the holiday season. So think Christmas time or the winter time. She said in just that Q4, she made around like 50K. So this definitely has strong potential as a side hustle. Before I get into the Q&A, there's one other way that money is starting to come into this one. I didn't really talk about it, is by going live. Amazon right now is looking for creators that they will pay $10,000 a month for people to simply go live and sell products. They are recruiting. It's not somebody anybody could sign up for. You have to qualify. But under this live streams tab, they are looking for creators to pay $10K a month. These are the various creators, featured creators on here. I'm sure these guys get paid a lot more than $10K, but they're looking for more and more creators to do live shopping with. Why? Because this is very popular in Asia. 1, that's not why, but they know the model works in Asia. 2, a lot of this already exists on TikTok. There's tons of live shopping on TikTok. So this one you're hearing more. I'm not convinced that us in the Western world are gonna bite onto this. It's also very, very time consuming. I wouldn't say this is passive income. You have to live stream content every day. It can really be a stressful kind of profession where if you're not live, you're not making money. If you've ever followed the gaming scene, like on Twitch and things, you know how this can take a tax or start to tax your mental health on how frequent you have to go live. Great. So I'm going to go through some questions now. But great. As always, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you watching. Please, if you can do the extra for me, give that follow. If you're watching on Spotify, give me a 5-star review. Leave a comment. You can leave comments on Spotify now. All those things really do help the algorithm. I'm so lucky to have you guys tuning in and asking questions. I think I did all right today, but I will get better every time I keep on trying. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. And until next time, have a good one. Peace.